And if one is very intensely cultivating, or one is having the positive spiritual attachment to Krishna, then one will not be entangled by any taste of Maya. One will not be entangled. Why are the gopis most intimate to Krishna? We need to understand why the gopis are most intimate to Krishna. Because the gopis are most desperate to cash in the Krishna. Krishna consciousness, the science of cultivating desperation and anxiety. Anxiety for the mission of the Lord. Anxiety. For that anxiety, we give us focus. That anxiety will pave the way for positive attachment to Krishna. That anxiety is what will form an impenetrable shield. No Maya's attack can penetrate. Such a shield is that anxiety. That is part of that Samsatanta. This is what you can describe other words with the Acharyas as Takralabhyam, Ekamabhyam. And that is why the gopis are cursing their eyelids. They are cursing the creator of their eyelids, or Brahma. What kind of mechanism he has created that they are not able to behold the beautiful form of Krishna constantly in between for a pick of a second. Their whole vision circuitry switched off. And that also is uh, that also for that they are not cursing Raji. Why is it system like that? So they want to doing the meter of the days of Krishna constantly. There is that anxiety, not feelings. Without Krishna consciousness, they're ready to tolerate. So this sets a barometer for us. This kind of intensity, what is needed for scientific spiritual advance. We all should strive for it. We should all try for it. We should all pray for it. And then try for it. Strive for it. Let us stop here for today. Hare Krishna. Do we have any questions? Hare Krishna. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But did speak about Hegrid Maharaj that because he intensely chanted in Vrindavan. Why he intensely chanted in Vrindavan? Because he was being Srila Prabhupada, because of Srila Prabhupada's association. In those moments he could make that spiritual intensity. Now this is Prabhupada's mercy that the Prabhupada took it back to God. This was Prabhupada's grace. So And we see also that many such cases of disciples of Srila Prabhupada who gave up Krishna consciousness and Prabhupada later took them back, or they came fervently very back to the last few months or last few weeks of their life, uh, uh, and they were very instinctive. There have been cases of couple of disciples like that. The point which we also have to notice that at a certain point in their life, they think themselves fully available for the mission of Krishna consciousness. They were not trying out Krishna consciousness, they were fully into Krishna consciousness. So they made themselves fully available for the mission of Krishna consciousness. And the another point was the other point also you can see that they rendered service to Srila Prabhupada. The Prabhupada was the one who was giving it. So this also is an important point. Why? To be noted. Why? Because you see, even in industry, when the company is selling a product for the first time, that product will be given for free. But then when it becomes a multi-million dollar company, that same product may cost 1 crore, uh, like that. So when Srila Prabhupada was needing that service, at that time Guru gave sir, that is glorious. Now, if you go by, if you go more deeper into partial karmic equation, that okay, who are the people who came to serve? They were not normal. So the point is the fact that the Lord placed all these devotees in the direct vicinity of Srila Prabhupada at the moment when Prabhupada was needing help. So much so that a little bit of help also and the gift what they were getting in return was going back to Godhead, whether they practice or not. That means they have done previous practices. Just like Sukadev Maharaj explains that now you will see this cowherd boy, they're simply playing with Krishna, they're joking with him and they are competing with Krishna. Uh, Please don't take them to be ordinary because they are Krita Punya Puja. They have done so much pious activities, mountains and mountains of pious activities in their last life. That is why they have been given the opportunity to have the Sanidhya of the Supreme Lord at the time when He is playing. In a similar way, actually, devotees who were placed in America, the Prabhupada went to America, uh, and they came forward to serve, have been placed by the karmic causal forces, rightly so. So that itself indicates a huge mountainous practice of spiritual life before. Because otherwise one will never get such a position. One will never get such a position. So karmic factor, there is no question of randomness or coincidence in karmic equations, and especially so. So it is, uh, it is, so who is placed at that place that for rendering that service, that means they have done previous work. Many times we hear many pastimes like this. Like Ramanujacharya, he sent a fish back to Godhead. So some Mahaprasad fell from his mouth, it in the lake. That fish took it, immediately it became Chaturbuj. 400 form went back to the Vaikuntha. Now I say, what is the question of that fish? And how nice I would have been in that place. Yes, we can be in that place. For that, we need to do lifetimes and lifetimes of intense bhakti. So that placement itself speaks of the voluminous devotional service which has been performed. So that is uh, that is an important factor which we have to note also. So that is why Acharyas say that Kripa Siddhi is also a causal force. But Srila Prabhupada himself said, don't rely on Kripa Siddhi. So there's Kripa Siddhi may not be the case always. Mostly the case of Kripa Punya Punya. Giri Maharaj it's not that only because he was there for years forever and then he intensely practiced. No, he was there with Srila Prabhupada because of his previous practice. That is the point. We can Srimad Bhagavatam.